Hello everyone and welcome back to Crafts by the Bow. Today I'm making some swaps for a fantastic group I'm in on Facebook, and I have to make 15. So what I've chosen is some of the new items from the Occasions catalogue, and I'm using the birthday cheer set and the matching dies. Now I did show you when I opened my box that I had these, and I didn't realise how much I was going to love them. Let's see if I can just get this one off. These dies cut out, back to front, these dies cut out a line of cupcakes or a line of gifts, and then there's a little tag and a cupcake. And so I decided to make the first half of my swaps with this set. Let me just pop that back. So what I've made are these little stand-in box cards, and you know how much I love making these. And if you look back on my videos, all the dimensions and everything are there for these boxes. And I've chosen the new gingham gala paper, keeping all my little odds and ends and scraps, and the thinlet that cut these pieces, and then just the one little cupcake stamp. So I'm going to show you just how I assemble it. If you do need the measurements and you can't find the video for the box, send me a quick message and I'll send you the measurements. And I'm making 5 of the Highland Heather, 5 of the Balmy Blue, and then the 5 of the Grapefruit Grove. So, and it's just a little bit different, so I thought it was nice for a swap. And I've got all my pieces lined up in front of me, and let's just see, here we go. And then I'm going to need one other piece. Let's see if I've already cut that out. No, I didn't. Okay, so that's okay. I thought I'd already got them ready. So I've already started to attach my paper. I just haven't made the boxes themselves yet, but it's so easy. Once you have these scored and ready, it makes it really quick. I'm just going to pop glue on this little tab here, and then I'm just going to attach these 2 pieces. Oops. This way I know that they're straight. Fold the card and then just manipulate it till you know that the fold's in the right place and the glued portion is in the right place. And then I do just the same at this side. Just put it on the little tab, and I find this is the easiest way to get this box to join together. And then you know it's going to fold flat and fit in an envelope as well without much bother. Okay, so we've got a piece of this done. So I'm going to need a piece for here, for this edge. And you'll see that I've rounded the corners on all of these as well. I'm just going to round the corner for my flaps here. And I am still using the Project Life corner rounder. I know we have the triple punch with the corner rounder on, and if you don't have that, there's also one on the envelope punch board. Oh, wrong way. That's not the way I want it. Let's try again. I need the small squares on the top. I'm doing the larger squares on the bottom layer. Oh, no, I didn't punch that. There we go. Pop that on there. So that's those. And I need the larger square pieces for here. So I'll just pop these on. I thought while I was busy making them, if I made a video, you could see what I was doing and how to make it for yourself as well. But I did do a whole video on these boxes and showed lots of different ways that you could use them and decorate them. And I love these boxes. They're easy to make, and they're a wow factor when people open them, and they fit in a normal size envelope. And that's always a bonus. Okay, let's put our little piece in as a strut through the middle. I've only got a couple of days left to make all of my swaps. We have to make 2 swaps each for our 15 people in the Facebook group. And I'm only just getting round to making mine. Oops. So I've been busy with school and everything, and now that I've finished for school, I can sort of pay a bit more attention to crafting. Let's just hold these together till we know they're solid. Yep. Okay. And then these are the cupcakes cut out with the Thinlet die. And I need it to fit across this piece here, but they were a little bit long. And so I'm just trimming each one and then making final adjustments individually. Because it just depends where the card folds as to, you know, whether you need an extra millimetre chopped off. And it is only just usually a tiny, tiny bit. As you can see, I'm just gluing that across the middle there. And then for the back, I've cut a piece that's exactly the same size as the back. Sometimes I make it so that the white on the back has a little edge, but this time I didn't want it to have that. So these are 3.5 by 3 1/4, and I've used the Smoky Slate and this Time for a Spectacular Celebration stamp. So I've stamped them near the top so that you can see a little bit of it behind the cupcakes. Let's just attach this. Just match it up. I'm just going to make sure it's glued down. There we are, at the bottom. Okay, so we're nearly done. What I did then was I stamped the cupcakes and I coloured them in using my blends. And I just used oranges, yellows, purples, and a little one. I did a couple of blue bits on. The Balmy Blue blend didn't show up very much, so I went with the Night of Navy blend. And then I've just popped them on a little piece of dimensional. And I'm just using up my scraps for this. And then, there we go. Let's take the backing off. And put it on a jaunty little angle. And then I've used the You Deserve It. And I've stamped that in whatever the background colour has been for the card. So the Balmy Blue one, I stamped in Balmy Blue. The Calypso Coral one, I stamped in Calypso Coral. And this Highland Heather one, I've stamped in Highland Heather. And then I've just used our punch, the Everyday punch, and punched it out. And what I've tried to do is just leave a little bit extra at this left-hand side, because that's going to tuck in under the cupcake. And I didn't want the writing to be too near and tucked under the cupcake as well. And then I just glued it on the back. Oops. And popped it under the cake. You can put that on a dimensional as well if you like. Okay, and then on the back, I usually put another piece of the white card, like this. You can make it go all the way down to the bottom if you want, or you can put a little bit of the matching paper across the bottom. So that's what I'm busy with today. 15 little, 15 very easy little swaps. But I must admit it's taken me all morning, because it took me a while cutting all these little die cuts and getting all the little pieces out. And I did find that I needed to use my brush to get all the pieces out, and that there were lots of places where the card would stick. Let me take these 2 little pieces of black out. Especially this, let me show you, this little cherry and its little stem, little stalk there, and these corner pieces were a little bit tricky, and the other one was the heart. So when you're taking the piece of card out, you know, it's really easy to take it out up until about here, and then you just have to sort of wiggle slowly to get the card out. But it is a beautiful little thinlet, and I think you could do just the same on these boxes with the gifts, except that the gift one is a little bit longer, so you would end up maybe having to chop off a piece of the end gift. What I also looked at doing was using the butterfly paper that comes with the celebration items, and instead of putting cupcakes on, I thought it would be quite nice to maybe put butterflies on, and this way you don't have to sort of stamp and colour. I just cut them out with the butterfly punch, and you could have them sort of rearranged in here so it looks like they're flying. So thank you very much for watching me. I might try and make one with the butterflies and put that on the bottom of the video just so that you can see what it looks like. But I hope you have fun with this set. I think I'm really going to have fun with it. It's also one of those that I think would be great for kids, because these are fantastic to colour and they're the right kind of size for children to colour. And I think I might try and use it for my Mum and Me classes. I think the children would have fun with it. So thank you very much for watching me. I'll see you all again soon, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.